Well, I've got the Belvedere in the shop today. I think it needs a set of points. I've been driving it pretty regularly here lately, and it's been doing really good, but it's picked up a miss, and it only does it when you're just barely giving it throttle, maintaining speed. She's going, she's just shaking and carrying on. If you gas it past that, it cleans up. I picked up the points at work today, and they're gone. These points have 24,000 miles on them. That's probably a lot, but they are slap wore out. They're gone. I've cleaned and regapped them twice that I know of. Pretty much everything on a Slant 6 is pretty easy to work on, but the distributor's not so much. It's kind of buried down in there. If you're just setting time, it's not that bad, but if you're actually wanting to work inside the distributor, it's kind of tricky. So I think I'm going to pull it out, and we'll replace the points and do all that stuff on the bench. I removed the distributor cap. Now all I got to do is take loose the one wire here from the coil and take the hold down out of it. And I've made note of where the rotor button is in relation to the housing, and the rotor button actually just happens to line up with the tab for the tab for the distributor cap. It doesn't look like it in the video, but when I sat down across the fender like this, it does. But that's probably blurry for you. Will it focus? Sorta. Take my word for it. Let's yank it. Well, there she is. All our greasy glory. The vacuum advance is good. I sucked on the hose. Yay. So I want to put it in the vise so we can work on it. Bonk. I ever so gently clamped her in the vise not to cause any damage to this. It is aluminum, so I put just enough pressure on it so that it stays put. Here we go. There's our old crusty points. Focus. Nice little close-up of what happens. It just does it really fast. Not faster than that, probably. Okay. As you can see, there are, like there's a hole there. Can you see that? Hopefully this fixes our problem. I feel like it will. Here's our new set of points, Eklund brand, which as far as I know is basically the only brand that's worth a crap. The ones that are in this distributor now are Eklund, and they went 24,000 miles. I feel like that's pretty good. So let's take this apart and do the switcheroo. Nothing but one Phillips screw that come from there, and then they just pull off, and we'll just take this nut off. So we'll leave the condenser in place because I'm not replacing it. I guess it's okay. With the points out, here's the two wires. This one goes to the condenser, and the black one goes to the coil. I'm going to clean up the cam lobes here, and we'll be ready to get back together. I was just noticing some difference in our points. I know these were Eklunds, I remember, but the new ones don't have the wiper on there. That kind of rubs the cam and keeps it clean and keeps the lube distributed. I guess distributed. Is that a word? Distributed. Distributor. And you gotta distribute the lube with a wiper or something. Anyway, we're gonna put the two wires in the nuts, slap-a-rooski. Just like that. Wire one, wire two, and there. Do the thing, tighten it up, and then we'll set the gap. Well, I got her set down in there. I got the screw in there, just kind of snug to hold things in place. And I want to rotate the lobe so that it's holding the points at max lift. And then check that gap with the feeler gauges. But boom, we're going to go for about 20 thousandths, 18 to 20 thousandths. So let's do that. All right, I got a 20 thousandths feeler gauge in there. It's already tightened back down. This is kind of nice because I can, rotate it and actually get right on max lift. It's kind of hard to do in the car because you can't really, fine tune it that well and really get to that peak lift. But anyway, I got to sit there and I got the feeler gauges where there's just the slightest bit of drag. And there you go. We're going to throw the lube on the lobes. And, on these older distributors like this one, you got this little deal here. You put oil in there to help lubricate the innards of the distributor. That's something that gets neglected, I'm sure. I have oiled this one before. We'll oil it again. That's pretty much it. I think we're ready to throw it back in the car. Oh, I did check for slop in the shaft. Make sure you do that, because if this thing wobbles side to side, you can forget about keeping the points gap. This one feels really good. Well, I thought it would be fun, so let's see what we get. Oh, yeah. There you go. See how the spark only occurs when the gap breaks? It's cool being able to see the two happen at the same time. Exciting. The reason why you get the spark when the gap breaks is the coil itself. There's actually two coils there. You have a primary and a secondary. And when the gap is closed, the primary coil is charged. And when you break the gap, that magnetic field in that primary winding collapses really fast and induces a charge into the secondary winding, which sends a spark because it happens so fast. There's so much energy all at once as the magnetic field collapses. Or something like that. I might be an idiot. Google it. I feel like our negative wire for the coil is just about ready to fall off. You can tell this wire has a lot of years on it, but it's good. I'm just gonna put a new end on it. Call it good. The distributor's back in. The hold down is on. The negative wire is connected. I lined it up the way it was when I took it out. So she shouldn't kick right off. I'm also going to clean up the inside of the distributor cap. It's not bad, but we're going to go ahead and give it the scrape and the scratch. Remove the scuzz and the crust. Here we go. Well, let's see what happens. Oh, yeah. Idling just a little bit low. Oh yeah. Well, it seems pretty happy. Seems to be idling good, hitting on all six. I did adjust the rod right here. I've noticed in the mornings my high idle hasn't been kicking on and choke's not been working exactly right, so I made a little adjustment here, hoping to get more high idle. So, of course, the engine's warm right now. You can't do anything with a choke on a warm engine. So, first thing in the morning before I go to work, we're going to cold start this thing and see if we need to do anything here. All right, 7:30 in the morning. It's 27 degrees out. Let's see if the choke sets like it should and the high idle comes on. It is not. Choke is somewhat closed. You get no high idle. Well, maybe so. Let's see. Where are you at, key? Oh Yeah. Bonus extreme cold start video. It's been a month since this car's been started. It's been cranking good, but I thought this would be cool. Who knows? Like I said, it's been about a month. It's freezing. There's obviously snow. Let's see what happens. There's a door handle in there. So I gotta go on the seat. It's strangely cold. I know it's not going to start the first time because I imagine the carburetor is empty. And say with just a little bit of spinning, the carburetor will fill up and hopefully it'll just take off. If the battery ain't dead. Fill up carburetor. All right, now let's see if we can. She's doing it. I don't feel like we've got high idle. Don't eat that snow. We're gonna have to build a snow blower. It's pretty. Okay, it's half-assed, but it's a six-pack scoop, okay? My hands are cold. I'm done. Thanks for watching. See ya.